emotional? I've never seen that before. Come on.
I think we all are, especially myself. I'm definitely emotional when I play the game.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA.
Well, Kevin, Devin.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre. And it's Ayton in at center. Now here's Paul. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Booker with no one around misses the 3. And Adams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 3 rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And it's Oubre off the drive, uses the glass to finish the layup.
My goodness, bodying up to Kelly Oubre didn't matter. That is special stuff right there.
Paul with the buckets.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Oubre. Pass to Booker from deep. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And it's Paul penetrating. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Count the basket. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun. Getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Adams with the slam.
Well, Gallinari, a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Phoenix is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range, and while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Out to Gallinari. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. That's good from Booker on the assist from Bridges. Booker's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Noel, and he makes good on the layup.
And honestly, you hope for more of this from Nerlens Noel moving forward. This guy must develop his interior game.
For 3, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Muscala, he's checked in for the Thunder. Diallo comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Schroeder dishes to Noel. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Oklahoma City moving it around. For three. Muscala misses. Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Jerome. 1:11 left in the first. In the corner, it's Bridges. It's stolen by Muscala. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Diallo. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
To the middle. Here's... Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
And that's an example of his athleticism, right? Nerlens Noel, the ability to leap up and ram it home.
And so here's Phoenix. The Thunder making the shot. Saric passes to Bridges. Baines against Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Saric has the open look. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And now the Suns, a fast break. Carter leading the charge. Good.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys, such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Here's Schroeder. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing us.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Muscala, Paul out there with Diallo. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Ferguson in at the 3 spot.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. Here's Kaminsky, following the score by Oklahoma City. Carter kicks to Oubre. Out to the right wing. Here's Jerome. Adams defending. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams.
Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Rubio in the corner. To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And stolen by Ayton. The drive by Booker. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
I think the improved strength, right? Devin Booker willing to take on the defender, and he wins out.
Now here's Diallo. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker looking around. This one for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this is Devin Booker's specialty, consistent at finding all kinds of ways to score from beyond that arc.
Here's the lob to Adams. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, the New Zealander shows a little hops on the alley-oop.
Rubio, the pass to Johnson. Kicks it out to Booker. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Rubio, the pass to Ayton.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Feeds to Gallinari. Oubre with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. It's hauled in by Diallo. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Here's the lob to the hoop. But they get it back. Doubled by Oubre. Gallinari outside to the wing right side. Diallo no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Booker against Gallinari. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Booker in the post. Got it up. Wow! Unbelievable! Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the 1st quarter. They were never able to get the lead. And
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
3rd quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. The Suns shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Ball finds Noel. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Love the connection Noel has built with his teammates. Smart at knowing when to time that alley-oop.
Rubio, the pass to Booker. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Now here's Noel. He has 6, and the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul. So for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for 8, and it's Frank Kaminsky in for Johnson. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in, and taken away by Paul. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Throws down the breakaway jam. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Phoenix calls timeout. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys there were. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And here are the Suns now. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Carter drives in. Up top, Baines. In the corner, it's Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Jerome. The shot that time, not on target. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Suns trail by 3. Here's Jerome. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Baines against Paul. And Carter has it in the corner. No good with the triple. The Thunder leading by 3. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And Muscala has it in the corner. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul. And the Suns making a change here. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Muscala. Paul outside. And he lays it straight in. And it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Well, there's a level of physicality that all coaches can appreciate. Chris Paul doing work.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
Schroeder, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Now here's Booker. 16 points for him. And there's the pass to Carter. Back to Booker to end the cold streak. Suns keep it alive.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here comes the break. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Now, part of that is recognizing the spacing, and Booker so good at finishing on the break.
And Noel throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Booker kicks to Kaminsky. Carter, the pass to Booker. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Schroeder.
Well, Dennis Schroeder over the years, boy, as he started to harness all that energy and talent.
The Thunder shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
For three, Booker. Off on that one. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Thunder leading by 9. So for Oklahoma City right now, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's George in its small forward.
Yeah, I'd like to see Gallinari attack the basket. It provides a nice counterbalance to that shooting ability.
Oubre outside. He kicks it to Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. And he's good on the three ball. Booker's got 21 in the game.
Challenging this D with the three ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Paul outside. Gallinari left side. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Paul fires from way outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Suns trail by 8. Inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Now, here's Rubio. Ayton with it. Saric. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Ball up top, covered by Saric. And Gallinari kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
And Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
So many NBA players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the league, and he gets after it off the glass.
The drive by Rubio. It's stolen. One-on-one fast break. Oh, Paul in position. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Rubio, the pass to Johnson. Down low. No good from Booker.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Gallinari throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Ayton. Kicks to Booker. He gets that one.
These types of shots speak to the confidence of Devin Booker. Catch and shoot, no problem.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ball against Rubio. Adams right side. 5 on the clock. Paul with the 3. Kept alive.
hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now, here's Rubio. Puts up a three. Thunder with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's Dort, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Dort's got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. 15-point game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Thunder.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chris Paul.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Paul finds Adams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Adams. Rubio with the rebound. Here's Booker. And it's good for two.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
all the people that have qualified, is there anybody that you've seen that you know or you're looking forward to play against, or maybe somebody who hasn't qualified that could potentially in the future?
The main person that I know he's going to qualify is Splash Edition. He's a
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, DA. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward position. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the small forward. Now here's Paul. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Beasley with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Gallinari passes to Dort. Now the feed to Adams. Here's Dort. He's guarded by Russell. And Adams with the slam.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Now here is Russell. For three, Beasley. The shot missing. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Gallinari. Dishes to Adams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. No good on the three. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Towns wide open. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, that's just heads-up play on the glass by Okogie. Not only did he retrieve the rebound, he scored as well.
Paul passes to Dort. At the elbow, Adams. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Beasley.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills, too.
Oklahoma City trailing. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And the rejection by Towns. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And, you know, this is one of D'Angelo's biscuit and butter moves. I mean, quick pull-up off the dribble. He loves that one.
To the middle, here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
A sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Out to the wing. Back to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Towns. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Dort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Muscala comes in for Gallinari. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. Pass to Noel. Johnson outside. Here's Noel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson, the pass to Lehman. Lets it go from 14. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Diallo's checked in. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
The pass to Noel. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Shots good by Noel.
So good to see young players have a feel for creating for others, and Culver flashes potential as a real playmaker.
Now Diallo. Over to the left wing. Muscala finds Schroeder. Inside, Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Boy, I tell you, his dunking skills are special. Noel really pounds it through the hoop when he gets a chance to.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Ferguson. After the basket by Minnesota. To the inside. Now here's Diallo. Noel passes to Diallo. Reed with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Johnson outside. The 19-foot shot, and the Timberwolves tack on two more. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had this to say.
The guys on the team already tell.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Lehman is out there with James Johnson. Then it's Culver, and it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That one misses. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves were fined last season for resting D'Angelo Russell on the road in a nationally televised game. Minnesota said, we're a player-centric organization that's focused on learning and optimizing our players' bodies. Guys, they do seem willing to pay a fine here or there to protect their players' health. Back to you.
Oh, as a player, how couldn't you like that? Always watching out for you. David, thank you for that one. And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. Gilgeous Alexander with the steal. The drive by Schroeder. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Second shot opportunity. And a great assist by Gilgeous Alexander as that one goes in.
And this is Gilgeous Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Towns against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Towns. Tight defense on him. Pass to Reed. Towns kicks to Russell. 6 to shoot. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Shot clock at 5. Towns for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's blocked.
Okogie's defense is top tier. He never stops working and causing problems at that end of the floor.
Here's Russell with the putback. Back to Hernan-Gomez. Out to the right wing. Towns trying to get open. And D'Angelo Russell with the 3. Russell's got 5.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Minnesota leading by 3. Russell high post. Adams on him. High post shot. Russell no luck.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Floats it up there for Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And the dunk by Towns.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Passes it to Dort. To the paint. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now here's Beasley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Adams drawing the double team. Pass to Dort. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Russell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And some good action through the first 2. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends. And that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Paul's shot is off. Minnesota shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Russell. Finished off the break. Russell's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the 3rd quarter for the Timberwolves. Paul is doubled. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Here's Dort. Out to Gallinari. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Here we go, one-on-one. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, watch how Okogie powers his way to the finish. Brushes off the contact like it's not there and gets it to go down.
Now here's Paul. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
So both teams changing it up here. Outside, Towns. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got 6 points.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
The Thunder with the lead.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
Now here's Diallo. No points in the game yet for him.
This guy, Noel, man, he's got a massive reach. Just lob up these passes and he'll handle the rest of it.
For 3, Beasley. And the pass to Reed. Right side Towns. It's stolen by Muscala. Inside, Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Now, here is Muscala. He lobs it up, and Noel throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now, here is Gallinari. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Timberwolves trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Reed. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Reed's got his second basket. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Ferguson. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Muscala. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Diallo. And Chris Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Noel. From past the arc. Paul's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Noel passes to Hernan Gomez. And stolen by Noel. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. Paul against Johnson. And Paul gets it to go in. And the Thunder lead by 5.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
And Noel kicks to Paul. And here is Adams. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Thunder. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, James Johnson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Okogie in at the shooting guard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, despite his youth, Towns sees the big picture. I mean, gets points any way you can, and we'll see if he can cash in at the line here.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Paul looking over the floor. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Jumps up, rips down the breakaway slam.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Now here's Paul. Noel passes to Adams. Not loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Beasley's checked in for Minnesota. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Dort. Oh! And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
It's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break for the finish. Offensive rebound, goes back up. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous, very unselfish.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled, and they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
And Dort gets it to go.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Ferguson. On the wing, Johnson. Timberwolves passing it around. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Beasley's checked in. And for the Thunder, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Yep, it counts. And the Thunder lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now here's Towns to the middle. Kicks it out to Beasley. Russell with a wide open look. Second chance shot. Towns, no luck. Thunder have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And it's in there. And it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
Nice look from Gallinari there. The Italian showing some unselfishness and hitting his teammate in rhythm.
Now, here is Russell. And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Russell. Towns has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Town helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Here's Schroeder. Dort passes to Paul. Here's Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed. Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
Now, here is Russell. Left side, Towns. Johnson outside. Pass to Beasley. There's Russell with the 3. That one, no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Dort passes to Beasley. Paul against Russell. Inside, it's stolen by Johnson.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Beasley. Towns with the defensive effort, and they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Towns.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Oh, the lob to Gallinari. An emphatic LU jam.
A lengthy score with a skillful offensive game. Gallinari can get you a bucket when you need one.
And he hits the shot. But hang on, guys. Hold everything. The officials may review it here. And yes, the officials want to review the shot. They initially thought he didn't get it off in time, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is, huh? They may go from winners to losers just like that.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in...
Traffic heading in and out of down. And
hey, Kevin.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Minnesota, Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Towns. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Now, here is Russell. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now here's Booker after D'Angelo Russell's miss. And stolen by Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Here's Minnesota. Russell passes to Hernan Gomez. And it's Towns missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Free throw, good. Oubre.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach. The energy that you put out coming back. And Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career. Good job by the lefty to get in there and corral that rebound using his wingspan.
Russell passes to Towns. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
No good from Booker.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Beasley against Booker. Over Beasley. A nice shot by Booker.
Booker doing a great job of taking advantage right now of the defense.
Russell looking around. Pass to Towns. Outside Russell. 5 to shoot. It's Beasley on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Phoenix, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Booker kicks to Rubio. Back to Booker. And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got his second bucket.
Now he looks to score all the time, and easy ones there for Booker.
Here's Russell. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Johnson, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Culver's subbed in for Russell. And a change for the Suns. Saric has checked in for Johnson.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
2 points. That one goes.
An impressive all-around player. Culver passes the ball well for a guy at that position.
Rubio right side. Ayton. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
1:21 left here in the first quarter. Here's Culver. Johnson outside. The pass to Towns. Beasley with a clean look. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. 3-point lead. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Off target from 3-point range.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
That one goes. Count it.
Huge running with purpose right there in the open court situation. Johnson opportunistic on the break.
Ayton at the elbow. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Johnson finds Beasley. Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed's checked in, and Lehman subbed in for Josh Okogie. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Culver with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lehman pass to Towns. And the layup falls.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. We've got Aaron Baines. Bridges out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Noel. To the inside. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. Jerome passes to Baines. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Suns leading by 3. Carter dishes to Kaminsky. Back to Carter for the 3. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves on offense. Here's Noel. Towns in the corner. Three-pointer. That one misses. Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. To the left wing. Carter up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Carter against Russell. For three, Bridges. Here's Baines. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Jerome. Lets the three fly. Unable to get that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. The drive by Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside. Finds an angle.
Jerome passes to Bridges. Off target from outside. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by one.
Well, recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018. And what he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets with that one. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Johnson. Will it go? Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his fourth rebound in this one. You go back to draft night, Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was an employee. The elation. And then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts, or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers' end as Zaire Smith is trying to find his way onto the court.
Passes it to Jerome. Out left to the wing. Got a hand on it, but he stays with it. Johnson outside. Now the pass to Baines. Goes back up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Baines has got 4 points this quarter. Russell left side. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
On the wing, Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Minnesota with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Johnson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. Phoenix has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And Booker kicks to Rubio. Back to Booker. Culver with the steal. Oh, and here comes Culver all alone.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
The feed to Kaminsky. Here's Booker. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first half of...
Thank you, Kevin. Carl,
thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He had 10 points, and at Kentucky. And that'll...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Russell is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4-man position. Oubre passes to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And Ayton throws it down.
Now Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Okogie. Back to Hernan Gomez. For three, Beasley. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Booker. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Towns.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
The Timberwolves have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Now, Booker. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Okogie. And he gets the bucket. Okogie's got 6.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing. But they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Here's Rubio. Ayton trying to break free. Kicks it out to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Booker. Rubio in the corner to stop the run. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Rubio's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
Passes to Hernan Gomez. For 3, Beasley. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed's checked in. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. Layman, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Culver's subbed in for Russell. And for the Suns, Sharge checked in for Johnson. Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
Ayton kicks to Carter. On the wing, Booker shoots the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
6 to shoot. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Booker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Phoenix. Down low. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Phoenix's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He can be an impressive dunker.
Minnesota leading by 7. Johnson, the pass to Layman. To the inside. Reed. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Ayton.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. And for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Rubio with it. He's up against Beasley.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And it's the Suns' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And he's able to get it back. And that one is good. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, they have dialed it up a notch here, really battling to extend this run.
From deep three-point range, another miss by Minnesota. He gets it up, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Sharch in at the small forward. Here's Kaminsky. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Hernan Gomez comes in for Josh Okogie. And the Suns also making a change. Oubre's checked in. Back to Russell. To the paint. Johnson dishes to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Johnson's shot is off. Suns trail by 7. And Booker kicks to Oubre. Sharch passes to Kaminsky. It's good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Johnson dishes to Russell. For 3, Beasley. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Just a nice job of sniffing one out right there. Would love to see Johnson try to get a few more of those freebies.
Feeds it to Kaminsky. Inside, Beasley with the steal. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
D'Angelo Russell just so dangerous with options in the fast break.
Kicks it out to Booker. Drops in the tray.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second 3 of the half.
Russell passes to Johnson. Kicks it out to Beasley. Takes a 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Could come down the selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Ayton's checked in. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. No good from Booker.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
The pass to Russell. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Suns trail by 9. Rubio right side. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
A great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Towns kicks to Russell. Johnson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. Beasley trying to break free. And it's Towns missing. The Suns running out of time. Rubio dishes to Sharch. Ayton trying to break free. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Sharch. Sharch has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Russell. And Towns gets it to go.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
It's stolen by Johnson. Russell with it. Now defended by Oubre. Towns with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Rubio the pass to Saric. He dishes it to Ayton. 4 on the shot clock. Oubre, no one around him. Drills it from outside.
Got to know the scouting report. You do not want Kelly Oubre to establish confidence in catch and shoot chances. Knocks it down.
Rubio against Russell. Fires high post. No good off the back of the rim. The Suns have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And here is Hernan Gomez. Beasley kicks to Johnson. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Johnson left side. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. Rubio with it. Beasley covering. A nice shot by Booker.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Minnesota. 6-point game. Outside, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
The drive by Booker. To the inside, Ayton. Misses the layup. Johnson finds Beasley. Now Russell over Rubio. And again it's Minnesota.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
we could all beat each other, honestly.
So if you were to win it all, what would you do with the prize money?
In all honesty,
A view of I-40 and Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for
such a great reflection of their coach. Thanks, D.A. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns.
Here we go.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the three, the small forward. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the three. Here's Dort.
I got him.
Shoots over Oubre, and the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game.
I'll tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Gallinari. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Here's Paul, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Rubio against Gallinari. Johnson in the corner from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. Here's the lob to Adams. They double him with Booker. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here now the Thunder. Gallinari passes to Adams and taken away by Johnson. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Dort grabs the miss. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Knocks it loose and taken away by Paul. Pushing it up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Down low. Oh, my goodness. Wow. What a play.
Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
Inside. Out to Gallinari. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's Paul. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. But they'll get another chance. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
A nice shot by Booker.
A case in point of running the floor well in transition. Yet another way Booker can beat you.
And Devin Booker in the third year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success?
And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 6.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Passes it to Adams, trying to end the drought. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Ayton. The Thunder shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
Now, here's Bridges. To the inside. Here's Baines. That shot is off. Here's Ferguson. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some...
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but...
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Muscala is out there with Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Diallo in at the 2. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now here's Schroeder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's the pass to Šarić. Good ball movement here by the Suns. To the middle, here's Baines. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
To the left side wing. And Muscala gets it over to Schroeder. Down low. To the paint. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the rejection by Noel.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
Kaminsky is checked in for Aaron Baines. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Muscala. And the basket by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Diallo with it. Šarić grabs the board.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Now here is Carter. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Wow, look at the way the big man Noel set up his guys, puts the pass in the perfect position, easy shot.
Here's Jerome. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Suns lead by 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Schroeder kicks to Noel. Here's Ferguson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Tipped away. It's stolen by Sharch. Carter with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Carter against Schroeder. Carter the pass to Kaminsky. Out to Sharch. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Kaminsky to the wing on the left. For 3, Bridges. Knocks it loose, but they recover it. Kaminsky inside. Noel on him. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, this is why spacing is so important. When you can knock down distance shots, as Dennis Schroeder does there, it changes the equation.
Now here's Sharch.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Here's Muscala. Down low. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position, so at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
Booker with no one around. The three-pointer no good. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here is Carter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bridges with the board. The Suns have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And the basket by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Schroeder kicks to Muscala. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Oklahoma City, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
Here's the lob to Adams. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The Suns on top.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that does it for our...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Leaps for it, and the turnover again by Oklahoma City.
And becoming more of a playmaker. Doris, I think that's where Adams made the most in terms of improvement last season.
The numbers would back that up, Greg, because he practically doubled his assist rate. The Thunder actually ran their offense through him a little bit more often, and the team shared the ball more as a whole. For Brad Stevens, he said OKC was one of his favorite teams to watch last season, and there were many people who felt the same way.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And here's Booker from the arc. Here's Ayton, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. On defense, Oklahoma City. They trail by 3.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Gallinari on the wing. Oh, Paul in position.
Well, Gallinari a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
The feed to Ayton. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. That ties the game. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Paul left side. Gallinari in the corner. Here's the lob to Adams. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder. Diallo comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Steven Adams is as strong a player as there is in the NBA. Draws the contact there.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Schroeder's checked in, and the Suns making a change here as well. Kaminsky, he's checked in for 8.
You know, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the 1 miss. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Schroeder against Rubio. In the corner, it's Diallo. Just 4 to shoot. Right block shot. Phoenix grabs the miss, and there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Steven Adams, and Mike Muscala's subbed in for Gallinari. And for the Suns, Bridges comes in for Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Booker the pass to Baines. No good on the shot. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Kaminsky. 1:04 left in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Baines. And it's Noel with the rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Here's Booker. No good with the layup.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Good on the bucket. Ferguson's got his first bucket in this one.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Bridges kicks to Booker. Wants to get it to Baines and does. Lets it go with a 3. And there's Booker on the assist by Bridges. Booker's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Phoenix. Bridges against Schroeder. Throws it up high.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Carter kicks to Kaminsky, to the middle, Baines, and the dunk by Baines.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam. Here's Muscala, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He finishes with not. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, Noel is out there, Gallinari. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. So for the Suns, Ayton comes in for Aaron Baines. And it's Johnson in for Mikal Bridges. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Ayton finds Johnson. Booker outside. Pass to Rubio. And stolen by Noel. They're running. Here's Dort. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
Inside, there's the steal. 3-on-3. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Adams, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And Phoenix also making a switch. Oubre's checked in for Johnson. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. Thunder on D. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And Ayton stays with it.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Paul looking around. Gallinari down low, defended by Booker.
Oh, Dario Saric sends it back. Go ahead, sir.
The drive by Booker lays it up off the glass. Booker's got 11 in the 2nd half.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the 2nd half.
Paul outside to the inside. Adams. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Saric outside. On the wing, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Gallinari attacking, and he banks in the layup. Now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
Gallinari with the pressure on him, my goodness.
And Rubio kicks to Oubre. Looking for Ayton, he gets it in there. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
Here's the lob to Adams.
Calm, cool, collected under pressure. Steven Adams, no problem.
1:56 left in the 4th quarter. Rubio against Gallinari. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort, covered by Oubre. Dort misses. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. That's good from Booker on the assist by Ayton.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing phases him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment, no matter how big, no matter how small.
Feeds it to Adams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, so now it's a 4-point ball game.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Pass to Ayton. In the corner, it's Oubre. Sinks the three-pointer. Oubre's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Adams outside. Over in the corner, Paul. Just 5 on the clock. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Well, how about the length and athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. It's good from beyond the arc.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way. Well, he can hit big shots. Booker's about as confident a young man as we've seen when the pressure's on.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that...
possible. That's one of my main things. And then probably just invest money if I can. Got to make it to the finals first, and we'll go from there.
Welcome, Danny, to the show.
Hello, guys.
Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge and the Mississippi River here in Minneapolis. A gorgeous scene, and nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the...
Kevin, good evening.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, Russell is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 slot.
I got yours.
Gallinari with the steal. And it's Paul penetrating. There's the lob to Adams. Hammers the alley-oop through. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Here's Gallinari. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Here's Towns. Passes it to Okogie. Puts up a 3. Thunder with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Count that one.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Towns. Outside, Towns. Over Paul. And Towns gets it to go.
Man, that's an area that you like to see in Towns' aggressiveness, making a concerted effort to stay in attack mode.
And Adams with the slam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Adams. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 6.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Russell against Paul. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed's checked in. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Beasley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
And he's good on the second. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Schroeder outside. And the pass to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Boy, I tell you, his dunking skills are special. Noel really pounds it through the hoop when he gets a chance to.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Schroeder with the ball. Culver covering. Schroeder passes to Muscala. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Flying high and throwing it down
with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Schroeder with the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in, and a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Diallo's checked in. Noel passes to Culver. And it's Lehman in the corner. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. And they pick up 2. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Johnson's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Diallo kicks to Muscala. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and slam dunk by Noel.
This guy Noel, man, he's got a massive reach. Just lob up these passes and he'll handle the rest of it.
Here's Culver, and the rejection by Noel. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. On the wing, Johnson.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And here now the Thunder. Feeds it to Noel. Now here's Culver. Drops in the layup for 2.
Matter of speed that time for Culver. Got him inside for his shot, and the defense just couldn't keep up.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Oklahoma City right now, Gallinari is out there with Ferguson. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Diallo in at the shooting guard position. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts at maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Russell.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
And Gallinari kicks to Paul. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Diallo. Shots good by Noel.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Paul. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
To the middle. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Towns, no luck.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Pass to Diallo. Oklahoma City moving it around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Minnesota. The Thunder also changing it up. Dort's checked in, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Diallo. Gallinari surveying the D. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. He's guarded by Russell. 4 on the clock. They get it back. Adams. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. James Johnson's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman comes in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Russell. Towns with the steal. Johnson attacking. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Nice heads-up play that time from Culver. Excellent awareness.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Culver. Keeps it alive. Rebound by Muscala. Here's Beasley, and the rejection by Noel.
And the shot blocking skills of Noel are a staple of his game, really one of the foundational pieces. He really takes a lot of pride in what he does on defense.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. That one doesn't drop. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And that one is hammered home.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard, reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it to Schroeder. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Schroeder's got 6.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Johnson, and the rejection by Noel. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Noel. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the feed to Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Johnson right side. And nothing is falling for him right now.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a big night so far for Steven Adams. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds. Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Steven Adams.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Towns, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the four-man position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Russell inside. He gets it in there. Russell's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Timberwolves.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
There's the lob to Towns. Gallinari with the steal. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. The shot, no good. Here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
Dort passes to Noel. That shot off the mark.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Gets it down to single digits.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Thunder. They have a 9-point lead. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked loose. Gallinari dishes to Noel. Over Russell, and it's Noel missing.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And the basket by Okogie.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent. And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
On the free throw, no good. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So both teams making some changes here. The Thunder leading by 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Beasley. The Thunder with another miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Gallinari attacking. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And the Thunder lead by 5.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 16 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Schroeder. His 3-pointers off the mark. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. It's Russell with the drive. And the layup is good. Now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Culver, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, with a really solid all-around offensive game, Culver continues to develop his ability to put pressure on defenses.
And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
a long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Adams outside. To the paint. Paul kicks to Nader. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gallinari passes to Adams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Russell. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Paul. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The drive by Russell. And the shot goes down. Russell's got 22.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Back to Paul. Down low. And Adams with the slam.
Room service assist from Paul. Can't put the ball in a better spot. His vision, outstanding.
Here's Russell. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. 24 points for him. D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. What a quarter that saw them generate a... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Ferguson. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Dort passes to Ferguson. Gallinari in the corner. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Okogie comes in for James Johnson. It's Russell with the drive. Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. Hernangomez finds Towns. Count it. Towns has got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And they get it. And Adams with the slam.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Russell against Adams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Beasley. The Thunder pull it in.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Diallo. Timberwolves leading by 11. And it's Towns penetrating. Here's Okogie. Hernangomez passes to Towns. Second chance shot. Stolen away. Paul right side. There's the 3. That one, no good.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. He's not even been a factor.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Fires from deep. Paul can't get that one to fall.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Under trailing by 11. Shoulder kicks to Paul. From the arc. Again, the miss by Paul.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Pass to Muscala. Paul outside. A 3-ball. But they get it back. 1:10 left in the game. Again, the miss by Paul.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Timberwolves.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for D'Angelo Russell.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And that one, good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Russell from long range. It's hauled in by Adams. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way.
That's a great look at our location tonight. The home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. Get ready up. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Russell. Also, Malik Beasley out there. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center.
And Rubio's passes lead to a boost in confidence for the entire team.
Here's Russell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Johnson, the pass to Rubio. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This has always been a bit of an issue. Ricky Rubio, his finishing ability on the inside, but gets it done that time.
And Ricky Rubio, last season, signing a 3-year, $51 million deal with the Suns to take over the reins at point guard.
What do you think? It's been a bit of a rudderless team since Steve Nash's departure. You have a 2-guard that's one of the best scorers in the league. What better way than to bring in a veteran who loves to play both ends of the court, is unselfish, and shows you what it's like to be a pro. Ricky Rubio has done that for the organization. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
Here's Towns. Great D that time from Johnson. For Phoenix, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, if Booker gets that kind of room out there, he's got the green light. He's had it since he came in the league.
Russell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Russell's got 6. Suns have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Rubio outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Russell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton.
Well, Russell, throughout the course of the game, wants to constantly put pressure on the defense. He did so there.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And here are the Suns now. 4-point game. Kicks it out to Rubio.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Beasley. Back to Towns. And it's Russell in the corner. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now, here's Rubio. And stolen by Russell. Towns with it. Now defended by Oubre. And the dunk by Towns.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
They double him with Russell. To the inside. Towns with the steal. Here's a Kogi. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Ayton. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Towns, the pass to Okogie. The drive by Russell. Comes up empty down low. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Oubre kicks to Booker. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Sharge comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here's Booker. And the shot is good. Booker's got 10.
He looks to score all the time, and easy ones there for Booker.
Johnson against Saric. Off with the layup. Suns leading by 3. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Noel. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Yes, that goes in.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Suns have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Again, the miss by Booker. Here's Johnson. Over Booker. Good D by Booker. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Inside, Saric and Baines. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Chalk up 2 there. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
That thrive by Carter. Bridges dishes to Carter. Baines passes to Carter. Kicks to Bridges. It's blocked. Here's Noel, and he goes in for the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Saric after the basket by Minnesota. To the middle. Here's Baines. And no good that time. Johnson with the defensive effort. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Timberwolves gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Suns trail by 7. Here's Carter. Makes it off the glass.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
Here's Towns. That one doesn't go. And Phoenix will come the other way. Carter outside. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Minnesota leading by 3. And Beasley, here we go. The layup missed. For Phoenix, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And there's the pass to Carter. And here is Bridges. Out to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the call on Jake Layman. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Rubio. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You understand what the defense is trying to do, but Rubio just so creative out there to make plays.
Russell, no luck. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Another miss by Minnesota.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Here's Booker. 3-pointer. But they'll get another chance. Kaminsky with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 1:02 left here in the second. To stop the drought, here's a Kogi. No good from Beasley. Phoenix shooting well. 50% from the floor. To the left wing. Now here's Kaminsky. He's tightly guarded. Back to Rubio. Shot clock at 6. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. The Suns making a switch here. Baines is checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota in the lead. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Russell, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, looking for offense inside as they try to chip away at this lead here in the second.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. And a change for the Timberwolves. Noel's checked in.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about the talent level that D'Angelo Russell has. Now it's about planting his seeds so that the roots grow with an organization.
Now here's Rubio. Here's Baines. Kicks it out to Rubio. Booker outside. Off target with his 3. Deep 2 from Russell. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. Some good action during the period. And that...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Minnesota, Beasley is out there with Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Gomez kicks to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Rubio. Booker in the corner. Here's Ayton. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 6. Okogie, the pass to Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
It's impressive how far Towns has come. Already a standout back when he was a Rookie of the Year. He's never stopped working on his game.
And Towns drops them both. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way.
the New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Russell against Rubio. They get a hand on it and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Knocked away. And Phoenix has possession. Suns trail by 4. Booker the pass to Ayton.
Intensity from Ayton, consistently finding different ways to get at the defense and make them overcommit.
The Suns shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. Minnesota making some changes. Reed's checked in, and Jake Layman subbed in for Josh Okogie. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's stolen by Sharks. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Bridges passes to Carter. He kicks it to Ayton. Sharch has the open look. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And so here's Phoenix. Here's Sharch.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better. The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And the basket by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
He's reliable, capitalizing on the inside. You have to keep Johnson from getting in that close.
Here is Carter, following the score by James Johnson. Carter, the pass to Sharch. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Well, Saric enjoyed an unbelievable amount of success overseas, and it's amazing how we continue to find these great international stories and how much the sport continues to scour the globe for this kind of talent.
Now here's Johnson, and a missed layup. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Russell's checked in. The Suns trailing. Carter right side. Kicks it out to Booker. For the lead, Reed with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon. This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Carter against Russell. And it's Layman in the corner. Back to Russell. And it's Layman in the corner. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Johnson. Phoenix grabs the miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Booker. He's got 15. To the paint. Here's Baines. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And it's a 4-point Suns lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside Russell for 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
A nice shot by Booker.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Booker with no one around. It's good on the putback. Bridges has got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Bridges on the inside just hitting the offensive glass. That's great hustle.
Here's Russell. The layup off target. And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Okogie missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Suns leading by 7. Pass to Booker. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Booker's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Towns kicks to Hernan Gomez. Back to Beasley. Timberwolves passing it around. To the wing right side. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And it's Towns missing. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Suns. For 3, Booker. Rebound by Okogie. Timberwolves trail by 10. The drive by Russell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
D'Angelo forcing the issue right there, trying to find a way to draw contact.
And he makes the first. And Phoenix making a change here. Charge is checked in. And so Russell hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Suns leading by 8. Oubre outside. Inside. Kicks it out to Booker. The 3. Cans it from downtown. Booker's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for Phoenix. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys, they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Now Towns, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. Sharch finds Rubio. In the corner, it's Oubre. Sharch outside. Booker looking around.
Yeah, Booker filling it up quickly here tonight. You got to respect the versatility, especially how dangerous he is on the offensive end.
Now, here is Russell to end the run, and the rejection by Ayton. And he gets it back. Russell inside. Charge is there. Now, here's Rubio. Oubre on the wing. Got a piece of it and stolen by Russell. Easily in the post, covered by Sharch, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Beasley has been explosive in some of the roles he's played, and with more responsibility, he's able to score a lot of points in bunches.
Minnesota making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Suns leading by 13. Rubio outside.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Minnesota with the ball. Kelly Oubre unable to get his last shot to go. Towns with the bucket.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. Swiped away.
This is a clinic. They have absolutely owned this game, still keeping the pressure up with their D.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter, and he trims the lead to single digits.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside. Finds an angle.
11 feet away, and the shot is long. 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Oubre. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Johnson with the block.
Well, if you can use that athleticism on offense, why not try it on defense? James Johnson putting his 7'1" wingspan to great use.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Such a capable floor general and a very strong defender. Ricky Rubio continues to make his impact felt on any ball club that he plays for. Tricky and fun to watch.
Here's Culver, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
So the Suns win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give